You ready to eat some tacos, bro? You ready to eat some tacos, bro?
It's Tuesday drink, more margaritas. I'm with Katrina, she loves Selena, she likes it hard. No soft tortillas, we playing FIFA in Argentina. The sauce is hot, I need Aquafina. Man, I love Taco Tuesday, yeah!
To drink tonight. It's Taco Tuesday. We came to eat some fire Mexican food. And if you like to eat like me, you're gonna eat everything. Enchiladas, quesadillas, chips and salsa. We love fajitas, pescado, burrito, chorizo, and chulo.
Top of the morning, top of the morning, top of the morning. It's your boy BG Montana. We on Taco Towels Day today. What? Not Tuesday. We on Taco Towels Day. We're going to talk about Michael Irvin. Is he throwing in the towel? Say what? Let's go, you cockroaches. It's time to tap in. I need them tacos emojis. We're going to talk about it. We got some things to talk about. Michael Irvin throwing in the towel. You got Trevon Diggs on Micah Parsons' podcast, as we talked about, talking about the Mike Leslie clapback situation. So y'all going to have to talk about it because it's all hard tacos today, baby. No soft tortillas, if you know what I mean. It's your boy BG Montana. I need all my little fucking cockroaches to tap in, baby. You know all I have in this world is my balls and my stream. So it's time to tap in, baby. I need them taco emojis. We're going to talk about it, baby. We got Atlanta on our mind this week. So shout out to my girl Nicole, getting them reps in first in the building. I see you. What up, top? Good morning. How we doing? Yo. It's Taco Tuesday. You know what it is. Thank you for them taco emojis. What's good out there in Florida, Domingo? Can't wait to see you in ATL, baby. Appreciate y'all tapping in on the early. We're live on Facebook. We're live on LinkedIn. And we're live on YouTube this morning. And I got a special deal for all my LinkedIn folks today. Yeah, that's right. We're going to talk a little bit about some LinkedIn today. So if you're on LinkedIn, you want to be able to check out what I got to share with you today. I got a weekly newsletter called Next Level Game that I share over there. And just yesterday, I published what Michael Irvin had to say on his YouTube channel. That's right. You know, I talk about social media trending topics during the week, especially what's going on around Dallas Cowboys. As a fan base creator, you know, I create content around the Cowboys. So every week I like to update my professionals on LinkedIn over there about hot topics, trending topics, and what's going on, especially in the Dallas Cowboy fan base. But Michael Irvin is throwing in the proverbial Taco Towels Day. Did y'all see the video? If you haven't, you need to go follow me on Instagram at 88 Behavior, because all of those videos are posted over there. But I put this up yesterday because Michael Irvin has a YouTube channel, in case you didn't know. And on this 5-minute YouTube channel video right here that he uploaded, he basically came out and said that the Cowboys can't make the playoffs this season. That's what he said. Michael Irvin is throwing in the towel. He said with the team that we have right now, he is saying the Cowboys are not going to make the playoffs. Is that really where we're at, y'all? We're in week 8 and we throwing in the towel. I mean, first Troy Aikman came out in the media and talked about the lazy routes of our wide receiver unit. And now we got Michael Irvin coming out saying to throw in the proverbial towel. with the exception of a minor miracle. So we're going to talk about that this morning. But let's get to what's going on with Trevon and Micah. Y'all remember what happened? Trevon Diggs, I know I talked about it yesterday. I talked about Trevon's reaction to a Twitter post from Mike Leslie. Y'all know I follow Mike Leslie. If you don't follow Mike Leslie, you got to know who Mike Leslie is from WFAA. Really great reporter. You know, he's always been boots on ground in the trenches since 2018. I remember first meeting Mike Leslie out in 2018 at the tailgate for the Cowboys and the Rams when the Cowboys were playing the Rams in the second round of the playoffs. You know, a lot of folks seem to forget the Cowboys have made it to the second round of the playoffs. They like to say, we won and done, we won and done, we won and done. Well, I see Russ cooking the Giants last night, but Dak cooked Russ in 2018, and then we went to L.A. after the fact. And, yeah, that's where I met Mike Leslie out there in the trenches. But, boy, I'll tell you what, this response from Trevon Diggs, y'all, I told y'all he was going to go on Micah Parsons' podcast, right? And here it is, just released, looks like about 18 hours ago, right? 17 hours ago, Mike Leslie posted Trevon Diggs on Micah Parsons' podcast. I just felt like it was unnecessary, you know. I just felt like he was trying to use my name for clicks. I don't understand that shit. He just said, what were you doing on this play? That's not like some of how y'all creators do. Y'all know y'all like to steal people's shit that likes to go viral, and then y'all like try to piggyback on top of it. You know what I mean? I don't think Mike Leslie was trying to get clicks when it came to this. But, hey, this is Trevon Diggs' response on Micah's podcast. Now, I'm not going to read through the whole thing. I will just say this. Trevon Diggs ain't got no business coming out the locker room on your phone trying to address some reporter about some tweet, player. It's not about how you responded. I mean, you could have responded online, and that would have been cool. You could have, you know, made a little reel and got your own views and clicks. You know what I mean? You could have said, hey, I'll talk about it on Micah Parsons' podcast this upcoming week. You get some free promo. You know what I mean? That's how you got to tap in on that trend. But it's not what Trevon had to say or how he had to say it. It was when he had to say it, which was the problem for me. Now, I know a lot of Cowboys out there are arguing, oh, Trevon is right. Mike Leslie's a bitch. He shouldn't be, you know, asking them questions like that. Like, why? The Cowboys need to be asked a whole lot of fucking hard questions, especially on a Taco Towels day. And Michael Irvin has been throwing in the towel. I can't believe it, y'all. Did y'all see that, y'all? Let me know in the comments, y'all. Let's talk about it this morning as we talk about the Dallas Cowboys going to Atlanta on week 8 this week. That's right. Your boy BG Montana is going to be boots on ground in the building. So let's get some shout outs to see who's rolling with us. Then we'll get through the rest of the media, the content. Wanted to make sure everybody got a great intro this morning. So top of the morning. I know a lot of Cowboy fans are in the dumps. I know y'all in the sunken place. I know your mental health is all fucked up. Look, man, your boy BG is here to help navigate you back to happiness, to get your mental health back right with this team. So we're going to talk about it today. So let's get some shout outs. What up, Kelly? I see you. Good afternoon. Appreciate you tapping in. Kales with the Intels in the building. Jeffrey says, absolutely. Cowboys are done for this year. Might as well tank and get a good draft pick. Are we really done? When y'all say that, like we're done, what does that mean? Does that mean that the team shouldn't even suit up and come out and play anymore? Is that it? Let me know, Jeffrey, give me some context on that. When we say absolutely Cowboys are done, everybody's done definition is different. Top says, ain't over till the Super Bowl. You see what I'm saying? It ain't over till the Super Bowl. Nicole says, I'm sorry, but they need to talk less and work more. Man, look, this is entertainment. Dun-dun-dun, dun-dun-dun. We are living in the world of sports entertainment. Dun-dun-dun, dun-dun-dun. You know it's the best part of waking up. It's 10 a.m. on the West Coast, baby. If you 10 minutes early, you on time. Y'all know my rule of thumb. I wasn't supposed to be live till 10 o'clock, but if you haven't picked up on BG's trends yet, I'm always going live early beforehand. What up, Joe? I see you in Italy. Appreciate you tapping in as always. Good morning, Matt. He says, obviously the Cowboys team is soft. Well, who's your fucking team, Matt? Let's talk about your team. Because I got a feeling you sound like the Cowboys might not be your team. And if that's the case, I need to know who the fuck your team is so we can measure up. You know what I mean? Morning prototype, how we doing? Says reps in at the laundromat, washing the laundry. That's what I'm talking about. At the wash house. At the wash house. How many of y'all remember growing up going to the wash house? Some of y'all, it really shows y'all haven't been to the wash house before. Shout out to my girl out there, Sarah, getting them reps in at the wash house. I appreciate that. Nicole says Diggs is bitter because he knows he isn't playing well. My thing is this, if you read through that, right? If you go to the Facebook, if you go to my Facebook page here, I built different group, y'all. I posted this morning. I shared what Mike Leslie had to say about it. Micah Parsons and Trevon Diggs are actually talking about bringing somebody from the media up on their podcast. Oh, go figure. This thing is growing, y'all. You may not like Micah Parsons' podcast, but he is a star in this league. He is a voice that people want to hear from. And now his platform is going to be used not only for his revenue generating streams, that's going to help the Cowboys brand too as well. We're living in a digital age. You know what I mean? Some of y'all need to wake up and smell the proverbial coffee, if you know what I mean. But yeah, getting over back to this, if you take a look at the full context of it, he says, because I feel like I played my hardest game yesterday. I felt like I did everything I could. I was tackling, setting the edges, just doing everything to help my team win. And for him to just try and throw that on my name, it didn't sit right with me, man. Look, you are a fucking Dallas Cowboy, bro. You got a fucking star on your helmet. That comes with the territory. To me, man, it seems like Trevon giving me this sensitive vibes. He giving me these like he's sensitive, because Trevon's been in the media more than once. A couple years ago, I made a video when it came to Trevon Diggs and his girlfriend Kitty to stay the fuck off the Rover. Some of y'all may remember that. Some of y'all might not. But man, these were, y'all seen Training Day, right? Y'all remember Training Day? When Denzel Washington tells Officer Hoyt to stay off the Rover. Officer Hoyt said, I'm going to call it in. We're going to call it in. Get it done right now. And Denzel looked over at him in the car before they went to go do that illegal drug bust and said, stay off the Rover. That's what these fucking Cowboys need to do, but they can't because you got a guy like Micah Parsons who's on a podcast, and now he brings Trevon Diggs, who is in the limelight due to controversy, and even Jerry Jones is out there saying, I don't mind a little emotion after an emotional game to be shown like that. Well, of course you don't, because a lot of the goofies that are walking around on social media right now don't understand that social media is psychologically driven, emotionally driven. You know what I mean? Yeah, more stinky tacos. We're getting stinky tacos on the road now, but I'm hoping we're not going to get no stinky tacos in ATL. I need anybody that's tapping in right now on Facebook, LinkedIn, or YouTube to let me know who got the best tacos in Atlanta, because I'm going. I'm going to find the best tacos in Atlanta, and then I'm going to share it with y'all here next week on Taco Tuesday, baby. But we're on Taco Towels Day. Speaking of Towels Day, shout out to my guy Tony Thomas down there, Block Party, ATL, them boys. He mailed me this star cloth a few years ago, and I've had it, and I thought maybe it's time to just break out the towel, right? Because Michael Irvin is throwing in the proverbial towel with a slight minor miracle, he says. It will take a minor miracle for the Cowboys to be able to pull through on this. So shout out to everybody that's on LinkedIn over there. Like I said, I want to do one more quick shout out on LinkedIn right quick. If you're on LinkedIn, look, this is where the professionals hang out, man. You got a lot of Cowboy players, and the Dallas Cowboys are building their brands on LinkedIn. Don't think that LinkedIn is some old bougie ass platform, for a creator that you can't go on there and put your work on there, baby. Look, you can write articles on there. You can post videos on there now. You can go live. You can create your LinkedIn profile to a creator profile like what you do on Facebook. There's no monetization there yet. However, but LinkedIn, you can put your content on LinkedIn like I've been doing here for about a few years now on my newsletter. And I shared with everybody that Michael Irvin is throwing in the towel. And, let's just see if I can get some sound on here. Let's see if y'all can just hear Michael better than I could tell y'all about Michael. Let's go.
All right, guys, I'm just sitting here trying to figure this out.
Let me know, can you hear that? Let me know, can you hear the volume?
With what I just watched with the Dallas Cowboys, again, another loss, another team that looked lost. I don't know how many starters that San Francisco had out. They probably had out 5, 6, 7, 8 starters, guys that are really important to their football team, and they still had a chance to do what they did to the Dallas Cowboys. And the Dallas Cowboys, really missing Michael Parsons. Wow. It just looked bad. What's so funny to me? To see the contrast, right? To see the guys that are in college that are playing. I know they got NIL money, but, it's still a collegiate sport. And then to see the guys in the NFL that's really getting paid all that money. And then to see the difference in the output of effort. I don't know. Well, I just feel so bad for all the Dallas Cowboys fans watching this. I feel shit, that includes me. This is hard to watch, man. It's hard to watch. I totally understand why the Bible says in all things, you got to keep hope. Because right now, I feel hopeless. And this is a horrible feeling. Like, I don't know how the Cowboys get wins. I just don't see how they can get any wins. I don't know that I can pick them again this year with what I'm seeing.
Ooh, speak on it, Playmaker.
And I picked them because I thought you got 6, 7, 8 starters out. Very key players. And then even in the game, Mason, Debo, you lose guys in the game. Very important guys to that offense. And still the Cowboys come up short. It's just hard to understand.
All right, I'm going to pause it right there, and I'm going to get to a few questions because we got some context going. So if you're tapping in right now, you're enjoying the content, I need you to, like the video. We got 14 likes on here. There's 30 people on here. I need you to like the video. Don't be over here fucking looking, tapping in, trying to steal concepts and shit. Like the video, share the video. I need my social currency this morning, baby. I've been putting on too much here for Facebook. A lot of y'all are picking up shit and y'all running with it. Y'all don't want to show no respect over here. You know what I mean? So y'all tap in and let me know. Nicole says, great movie. Let me get to one of these other questions over here. Somebody asked me a question. Where's that question at? Let me get to it. Where did it go? Oh, man. Come on, StreamYard. What are you doing with my comments? Let's go. Somebody asked me a question over here. Joe says, some of you Cowboy fans need to stop with that we done shit. I'm still riding with my boys. Man, people don't realize we can still win the NFC East and go to the playoffs. I mean, let people tell you about their football acumen if they want to, Joe. You know what I'm saying? Just let them, baby. They're going to do it regardless. They're going to talk just like Jerry. They're going to talk just like Trevon, baby. Here we go. Matt Schneider says, I got a question for you, BG. Where is the Dak Prescott from last year? Because this is a completely different QB in my eyes. Ooh, you nailed it right on the head, baby. You nailed it right on the head. Where is this Dak Prescott at? Good question. Where the fuck is this whole Dallas Cowboys team at? You know, the only thing we can still hang our hat on now is that this time last season when the Cowboys got their offense rolling, we became the number 1 scoring offense in the league, and they went on to win those 10 games, right? You know what I mean? I think we finished 12-5 for the season, right? We started off bad. We picked up a little bit halfway through the season, and then we, you know what I mean? We did what we had to do, right? But even if we lose to Atlanta this week, the season is not over with. We still got the NFC East, but I understand exactly what Michael Irvin is talking about. I think what Michael Irvin is doing, you see, he's smarter than the average YouTuber. Yeah, Michael Irvin is smarter than the average YouTuber. You see, Michael has been in the media. Michael's been in the media for a number of years, and Michael Irvin has been in the media for a number of years, and Michael knows all the bells and whistles, especially when it comes to Cowboy fans. So I don't know if we're at a rock bottom point now, and maybe the Cowboys continue to figure this out. Maybe we go into Atlanta and we get a win, and then we face the Eagles, which is a home game for the first home game, division game against the Philadelphia Eagles, who are currently second in the division behind the Washington Commanders right now. The Cowboys are currently third. The Giants at the bottom. You see, I only got one of my damn primetime picks right this week. I lost my Cowboys primetime pick, and I lost my Minnesota Rams primetime pick. So it wasn't good. BG didn't have some good thoughts. I brought some stragglers out the club. So we'll talk about that more on Thursday when we get more into my primetime picks before I get onto this flight to ATL. And then tomorrow we'll be talking about humping around. We'll have some content to hump around on tomorrow for hump day. So make sure you turn on your notifications. But look, we got 25, 26 likes. I got 35 people on this video. Like the video, baby. I'm not going until we get the likes up to the amount of people that's on this video, man. It's sad I got to do this, but a lot of y'all are really just over here, you know what I mean, freeloading. So let's go. Like the video up, baby. Like the video up so we can get through the rest of the content. Dean says, I'm with 1-15. We beat the hated Redskins. I see you now. He say it's Daddy Dak now. Good question. I don't know where Dak went. I don't know where the culture of this Cowboys team went. I don't know if we ever had any kind of culture. I know they've been talking about that for the last few years, talking about building culture. But when you got a player who responds the way that he does, when he does, I ain't got a problem with you clapping back. I clap back on a hater all day. My foot stays on the hater's neck in my comments. Or I just let them turn purple in the face and hold their breath waiting for me to respond. I love it when they at me 3 or 4 days in a row and I just let them turn purple in the face. You know what I mean? Because I'm not going to answer everything. But I ain't got a problem with you clapping back, Trevon. You know what I mean? If you felt that way about Mike Leslie, it's when you did it, rather. You know, if you read through the context of what Mike Leslie shared there on what Trevon had to say, he just said like he casually walked in the room and just checked his phone. Dude, you came out of the room in your pads. You still had sweat dropping down your forehead. It's when. It's not how. It's not what. It's when. But that kind of played well, right? Because that set up an alley-oop for going on Micah Parsons' podcast, right? So for all my social media content creators out there, when there's a trend, you got to learn how to tap into it. And I think Micah Parsons is learning from, you know, Michael Irvin over there, the YouTuber, the YouTube gang. You know what I mean? There's money on YouTube, y'all. Did you know that the NFL has a deal with YouTube over the next 9 years? Joe says, hey, BG, if you were the GM, now who would you like to trade for? I wouldn't trade for nothing. If I was the GM, I would walk into the Cowboys locker room with a 5-gallon fucking bucket. And I would walk around before the game. And I would tell all the players, put your fucking phones in the bucket. Let's go. I need all phones in the fucking bucket. And you won't get your phones out of the bucket until you fucking win the game, you shower, and you be nice to the media. Then you can go on and do what you need to do. You know, there's this thing going on in the NFL now where they're trying to prevent reporters from getting into the locker room directly after the game. As you see, Trevon had to come back out to address the media, right? There's a lot of concern about emotional Cowboys or emotional football players after an emotional game and what they have to say on the media. Well, emotion is what drives social media. It's psychologically driven, right? The more emotional the content is, the more likelihood it will travel, correct? I know somebody picking up what I'm putting down out there, but if I'm the GM, I'm walking around to answer your question, Joe. I'm walking around with a 5-gallon bucket saying, put your fucking phones in the bucket. You know, leadership and action. You know, there's solution identifiers and problem identifiers. And I don't think we have enough solution identifiers in this locker room, because if I'm Dak Prescott and I'm the quarterback and I'm the leader, I'm starting to check folks. You know, instead of sitting down on the fucking bench, looking at that fucking iPad. I told you about that shit, Dakota Prescott. Dakota Prescott. I told you about that shit, going to that fucking bench and getting on that damn iPad. That iPad ain't doing you no good, baby. You throwing pick after pick after pick. What are you looking at? Where you can throw your next pick? Like, you need to get up and start talking to folks like Troy Aikman did and go around and let that offensive line know they're fucking Bush League. You know, first Troy Aikman came out and talked about the lazy routes of the Dallas Cowboys wide receivers. Y'all remember that? Yeah, he kind of started this. And I told y'all that Jerry went in and enlisted the help of his flying monkeys, right? His flying monkeys are out on the scene. Well, I put up CD's interview, his post-game interview after the game, you know, and we'll just take a look at his numbers right quick. Let me pause this. You know, CD went 13 receptions, 146 yards, and two TDs. After Michael Irvin came out and lashed out on the after Troy Aikman came out in the media and lashed out on the wide receivers, we seen CD go out there and accumulate over his first 100-yard game for the season, right? 146 yards, 2 TDs, right? Wasn't enough. You know, we all thought that if the Cowboys are going to win this season, definitely it's going to have to be a Dak to a CD connection. That was a great response by CD Lamb, however, but the rest of the team, not so much. The defense, not so much. Dak Prescott still throwing picks. Hopefully, maybe Michael Irvin coming out here throwing in this minor miracle. You got to read that whole LinkedIn article over there. So I'll take this, and it's got the video embedded in it, so y'all can check it out. So if you're on LinkedIn, make sure y'all go over there, check this out, and make sure y'all subscribe to my Next Level game weekly newsletter over there, because this is next level, man. Michael Irvin throwing in the towel right now at the Dallas Cowboys' worst. But the season still ain't even over with yet. That's the crazy thing. It's been piled on the Cowboys week for 3 weeks straight. But let's listen to what CD had to say after the game, because they were asking him questions about Dak throwing it into triple coverage, about Dak and his interceptions. So y'all let me know. Can you hear it?
The ways this receiving core can help Dak out more when you look at some of these plays and maybe he's forcing things. Do you feel like there's ways that you guys can help him out?
We got to catch the ball. I feel like that's the only way we can move the ball, stay above the sticks, and then get open. You know what I'm saying? Whatever play is called, you got to make most of it and bring it to life.
For Dak, it's 3 straight games with multiple interceptions. Just how do you kind of, see that, and what are you talk to him about, and what is he thinking?
It's bug fixes. Obviously, it's some things that we can't control, some things that we can't. As for him, I know he can do better and have a better read, and as for us, we can have better routes, fight at the top of the routes. It's plenty of ways you can avoid an interception, you know what I'm saying, and on both parties, and I know he can vouch for that. But as for us, I can only speak for us, and we gotta be more physical at the top of the route, and we gotta win.
So CD Lamb taking full accountability, right? If you didn't catch that interview with Jason Garrett and CD Lamb, it was released a few days ago before the San Francisco game. They were talking about the addressing of Troy Aikman's coming off the routes lazy. All I need is Dak Prescott to just grow a pair. Look, player, you done got engaged. You got a family. Look, man, I need you to grow a pair, Dak, and get the fuck off that iPad. Anthony says Dak have become a lay down Lenny. Ooh, that stings. It's only about the money. Is that what Jerry Jones really meant when he said all in? Okay, Dak. Okay, CD. Y'all won't get y'all money. Y'all get y'all money. And y'all going to keep whatever the fuck we give y'all, and that's it. Make it enough, Craig. Is that what Jerry Jones is all in? Is make it enough, Craig, as we talk about Taco Tuesday, baby. So come on, you cockroaches. I need them taco emojis in there, baby. It's your boy, BG Montana. We talking about the rough questions, the hard questions being asked here today. It seemed like CD Lamb was actually avoiding trying to throw Dak under the bus, right? Not only did he say that Dak could do better, but the receivers could do better, even though he had 13 catches for 146 yards and 2 touchdowns. Is CD biting his lip, or does CD really want to say more? Is CD's mom's social media comments really true? Going back to last season, when she posted that Dak ain't him. Big trouble in Little Frisco. Big trouble in Little Frisco. And the only thing that's going to take care of it is a win in ATL, baby. And I'm going to be boots on ground down there in ATL. Like I said, I'm looking for the best tacos in Atlanta, baby. I need all my Cowboy fans in Atlanta to tap in. Let me know where them tacos is at, baby. I'm going to grab me some tacos to get some content. I want to share here with y'all next week who got the best tacos in Atlanta, because the Atlanta game is the last game I'm going to this season. Unless the Cowboys miraculously on a minor miracle, as Playmaker so eloquently stated, unless a minor miracle happens and the Cowboys get into the playoffs by some chance and we get to an NFC championship game in the Super Bowl, that'll be the next game I go to. I always like to travel to at least 2 to 3 games a year. That kind of works into getting the boots on ground content here. That's why we created this platform, especially on Facebook, is to be able to share content for fans that might not ever be able to make it to a game, make it to a tailgate, make it to all of these fan functions that you're getting ready to see us do down in ATL. It's going down in ATL, man. The biggest reason why I'm going to ATL is, for one, I've never been there. For two, that's where all the fans decided to do their takeovers this year. You're going to have fans from the East Coast, fans from the West Coast, everybody descending down to Atlanta. Now, whether the Cowboys win or lose, there are going to be a ton of Cowboy fans in Atlanta. So if you're in Atlanta, I need you to tap in. I want to hear from you. Let's talk about this context here that's going on. Travis says Dak is a great QB. He just didn't seem like he cared about the Cowboys anymore, and I think he realizes that now, and he wants out and another team. I don't think so. I don't think that's so at all. Have you ever seen that tattoo on Dak's arm? It's got the Cowboy star right there. Dak grew up a Cowboy fan. Dak grew up talking shit about Tony Romo and his interceptions on Twitter. Kelly says, dropping some facts. FYI, to let it be known, Trevon immediately left off the field to get an update status on his brother. Someone texted him. Now, this sounds like the backstory here. This sounds like the excuse prepping for his actions. But I'm with you, Kel. He said someone texted him while Mike Leslie said in the video with a possible season ending for Stephon and how the game ended, everything collided and he blew up. That still doesn't matter, man. You're a fucking professional. That ain't no fucking excuse. It's no excuse for when you did it. Because when you did it, that told us what we needed to know about this locker room, where this culture is at. He came out with his pads still on, sweat dripping down his face to confront a reporter about a tweet where clearly you can see Trevon didn't look like he was running 100% to try to close out to make the tackle. Let's talk about it. Let's discuss it. But thanks for the Kels. Thanks, Kels, with the intels for some context right there. So it doesn't look like he just went in there after the game to get on his phone and come back out. He was on some other shit and was on his phone, and then he came out. So I get it. But still, it's when he did it. It ain't like he said, man, Trevon ain't tackling. Trevon looked like a slow-ass Dallas Cowboy in the secondary. What the fuck is wrong with Trevon? He didn't say that. He just says, what is he doing on this play? That's an open-ended question. But Trevon blew up because he couldn't hold composure. Dean says, haven't even been to Mercedes-Benz. Looking forward to it. I'm going to see you down there, Dean. I appreciate that. For everybody that's tapping in right now, if you want to learn how to connect with your boy in ATL, I'll be at the Tailgate Committee's official tailgate along with Star Gang. So there it is right there. There's the flyer, November 3rd. That's this Sunday. Come hang out with your boy. I think it might be sold out, so you might want to check if it's sold out or not. I know they only had a few tickets left, but it's going to be over 1,200 people at this tailgate, baby. Every social media influencer you know from the Dallas Cowboys, the Atlanta Falcons, and you name it, who's going to be down there to try to beat Lookahoon is going to be in the building. And your boy BG is going to be there to get the A1 Yola content for all my supporters. So if you're a Green Bay supporter and you're supporting this content, I need you to raise the bar right now. I need y'all to demonstrate. We on Taco Tuesday. It's time to raise the taco, baby. I need y'all to raise the taco for your boy BG Montana, man. We're talking about the hard questions here today. Let's go, let's go, let's go. I need y'all to raise the taco. I need y'all to put them taco emojis up in there. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Kelly says, yeah, it's a backstory. And no, it's not an excuse. Trevon confirmed to Chris Beam. And again, his delivery was wrong. What is it if it's not an excuse? Are we justifying? Is that what we're doing, Kels? Y'all tap in. This is for the audience here as we tap in with Kels with the intel sharing the backstory on what's going on with Trevon. Is it still acceptable? Is that acceptable as his behavior? Are we justifying his behavior because of what happened to his brother? Look, man, he should be focused on the fucking Dallas Cowboys, not his brother who plays for the fucking Houston Texans. We got to see them this season too. Johnny says, it's still, and matter what, puro pinche Cowboys. I'm with you, Johnny Wheels in the house, baby. Bakersfield in the house. Make sure y'all go subscribe to my boy Johnny Wheels on YouTube over there. Appreciate you tapping in. Good to see you this morning. He said, all you can eat drinking, baby. That's right at the tailgate. It's going down. And plus, you know, we got all kind of events going down. Shout out to the first female football rapper in the building. Lady Vice, Star Status Cowboys Connection. She's going to be there in conjunction doing her song Stand Up with DJ Kai. DJ Kai Stand Up featuring Lady Vice. They're going to be there at the tailgate doing it up. We're going to be at the 404 on Saturday night. A lot of events going down. Shout out to my guy Starboy in the building, long-time supporter of the content. We're going to be at 404 Sports over there watching them perform in the building. They'll be at the tailgate Sunday too. Yeah, and it's all you can eat and drink at the tailgate. So if you got your tickets, baby, congratulations. Travis says he better shut up and show up definitely when we play Houston. Yeah, everybody will go back to this game now once that gets off and say, well, I guess Trevon was really checking on his brother or something. And, you know, it sounds good. It sounds real good because now he's on a podcast with Micah Parsons, right? You see, y'all got to pay the fuck attention. A lot of people are walking around sleepwalking and not understand what the fuck is really going on. Now he's conveniently on a podcast. And we had our owner, even Jerry Jones, come out and say that he doesn't mind players getting emotional after an emotional game, right? You know, he can't really say nothing, right? Because Jerry was just a couple of weeks ago talking bad to the Fan, right? 105.3 The Fan, RJ and Shan over there talking shit to him, threatening their jobs. Man, narcissism is running rampant through the Cowboys culture. And we just sitting here watching it. And now he's conveniently on Micah Parsons' podcast, which everybody will flock to, and his numbers will grow. That helps the Cowboys brand and continue to grow. So it doesn't matter if you're talking bad about us or if you're talking good about us. Jerry just wants y'all and us to talk about him. And that's what we're doing. We're talking about him. She says, look at the shit show you created, Jerry. This is what happens when the inmates are running the asylum. Ooh! R.I.P. the Texans owner. Wasn't he the one that came out and said that we can't let the inmates run the asylum? Oh, no, he said we can't let the inmates run the prison. That's what he said, right? Y'all remember the former owner from the Texans, the Houston Texans that said that? Somebody throw his name up in the comments. I remember what he said. He said, yeah, we can't let the inmates run the prison. Joe says, just like Dalton Schultz said, a circus. I mean, that was 3 years ago, man. It's been piled on the Cowboys week during the bye week, man. It's real convenient. You know, I told y'all when the Dallas Cowboys lose, America wins. The media wins. Everybody who does not like the Cowboys that's in the media, they win. Look at how bad they talking about us. I mean, we got Playmaker out here saying now he's throwing in the towel. What? I thought I would never see Playmaker throw in the towel, man. Playmaker's out here like this, waving the towel for the Cowboys, man, and we're 1-0 in the division. And we still got 7 more division games to go. And we're the NFC East defending champions. And this division hasn't had a repeat winner in 20 years. And the Commanders are playing really good. The Eagles are playing really good. And right now, the Dallas Cowboys are the 3rd best team in this division. How do they fix that? Well, they got to go to Atlanta and get a dub for one, because we got to be able to carry it. Because if we go to Atlanta and lose, and we go into that primetime game, or I'm sorry, we go into that afternoon game against the Eagles in week 10, and if we lose that game, it's gonna get louder, y'all. Just wait. The Cowboys gonna have to figure out how to grow a pair, get the fuck off of social media, and put that energy that they got everywhere else on the fucking field. That's what they're gonna need to do. Stop with all of the digital bullshit. Put all of that digital energy y'all doing for them podcasts and checking y'all's phones and clapping back on fucking recruiters. Put that fucking energy on the field. That's all I'm asking. Is that too much to ask for, Cowboy fans? If you agree, do me a favor. You just need the Cowboys to put that energy on the field. I need you to like and share this video. Come on now. Don't be scared. Let's go. I need you to raise the bar. Come on. It's time to raise the taco. You want the Cowboys to go out there and put that kind of energy on the field that they're putting into this digital hustle? Then I need you to raise the taco. Let's go. Park Ranger, what's good, baby? I see you right there. That's January Gym Rat of the month right there in the building, competing for 2024 Gym Rat of the year. He says, no matter what, Jerry Jones making that money off Dallas Cowboys in your mouth. Exactly. And, you know, for everybody that says we should ban or boycott the Cowboys, look, man, I would never boycott the fucking Cowboys. Is you fucking crazy? I would never boycott the Cowboys. Like some of y'all talking about. Some of y'all don't even know what the definition of boycott is. Let's just go to Google and let's take a look at what the definition of boycott is. Are Cowboy fans really boycotting out here? Is that what's going on? Let's take a look at the definition of Google of boycott. BG gonna hip y'all to some game today, baby. Boycott. Withdraw from commercial or social relationships with a country, organization, or person as a punishment of protest. Let me ask y'all smart experts that are out there. Are you boycotting the Cowboys if you're still talking about them on social media? I'll wait. Does boycott constitute not talking shit about the Cowboys and getting on with your hate, you know what I mean, and all of that type of shit about the Cowboys online? Is that what boycott means, or does that give you a pass where you can hate for fucking free and just say you boycott when really you never paid to go to no games? You're not even really buying no merchandise. You're just following a fucking trend. Well, you say, well, what's a trend, BG? Hit me up, baby. What's a trend? All right, let's take a look at what is a social media trend, right? You tapping in for the first time, do me a favor, leave me a comment. Let me know where you're watching from, baby. Let's give you a shout out, baby. We are talking about Taco Towels Day today. Let's take a look at social media trend. A social media trend is a popular topic, hashtag, or keyword that's currently generating a lot of buzz on social media platforms. Trends are characterized by popularity, engagement. Don't even get me to read that word. Ephemerality. A content type that captures the attention of a wide audience and can quickly spread across all major social media platforms. That sounds like the Cowboys content, right? Does it make sense for everybody that's online that create hate pages like Dallas Cowboys Hater Nation, like NFL memes, like all of these pages that are out here getting all of this free social media engagement by hating on the Cowboys? Are y'all really starting to pick up what I'm trying to put down here? I would never boycott the Cowboys. Why? It's the hottest motherfucking thing going, baby. Especially as a content creator, you just got to learn how to navigate the emotions of the fan base. That's it. And that's why I've been telling y'all need to create boundaries with this team, because we have an abusive owner in Jerry Jones, and we are still in the month of October. Right before we get into Halloween, this is Domestic Violence Abuse Month, along with Crucial Catch Month. You know, the NFL has Crucial Catch in the month of October. We're getting ready to slide into November. That's going to be Salute to Service. But October also represents Domestic Abuse Violence Month. Are y'all tired of getting abused by Jerry Jones? Are y'all tired of the abuse? Because a lot of y'all are saying you're boycotting, but you're still talking about the Cowboys, which is not boycotting. Oh, exactly, baby. You see it, Roger Dak, baby. You know what I mean? Roger Dak. That's all I got to say about it. Roger Dak, baby. I ain't never going to boycott the Cowboys, baby. You crazy. Anthony says, I've been getting punished for 30 years for being a DC fan. Why jump ship now? I will express my thoughts and opinions. Yeah, express them, baby. Nobody. I don't care if you say Dak is whack. I don't care if you say Dak is dookie. Like what y'all say online, that shit don't make me lose no motherfucking sleep. I get 8+ hours of sleep a night religiously. I don't lose sleep over the Cowboys no more. I did that about 3 or 4 years ago before I had to start creating boundaries with this team, because I realized, damn, I'm dealing with a fucking narcissist. And if you've dealt with a narcissist before, you're seeing that play out with our players now, coming out of the locker room to address reporters, no matter what the backstory was. I've never seen a player in a social media age do what Trevon Diggs did. Have y'all seen another incident in the social media era where a player has gone in and came back out and lashed out on a reporter real time? Is there another incident that has happened like that? Because we're going to dive real deep down into some shit here today. A lot of y'all not ready. It's going to fly right over your head. But if you tap it in, come on now. I need you to like this video, share this video. We're going to get into the meat of this. What's really going on? That's right. We just celebrated Emmitt Smith's 22-year anniversary. Shout out to my guy Charles Owens. It looks like he's running away to the finish line with Emmitt Smith. Nate says these haters are crucially catch these hands. Well, I'm not gonna fight nobody over no fucking Cowboys. You know, that's what I love. I love when I walk around with my Cowboy shit on and people approach me with that energy like they won't fucking do something. Like what you say is gonna make me mad. You see, because that's why social media has fans programmed out there that you'll walk around and think that you're really on social media when you're not. And this didn't happen until 2021 when I went to see Drew Pearson and Jimmy Johnson get inducted into the Hall of Fame. And I was ready for all of the smoke as a Cowboy fan out there. But everybody at the Hall of Fame was so nice. Everybody was so hospitable. There was no duking it out in the comments at the Hall of Fame. There was real football fans out there that loved the game and was happy that even if their player wasn't getting into the Hall of Fame, they was happy to be there to be able to witness it. You see, real life and social media is two fucking different things, in case you're a little bit slow in trying to pick up what I'm put down. Appreciate you. Mark Sanchez, what up, baby? Is that the butt fumble, Mark Sanchez? What up, baby? He said, watching from New Mexico. Appreciate you tapping in. As always, Park Ranger, 75 feet up, dedicated, tapped into the gym. We got a real Park Ranger with us here, baby. Y'all give it up for my guy, Kings Canyon National Park, right there in the gym. That's what I'm talking about. Nate says, these haters can, yeah, we already went over that. Charles says, Emmitt Smith rushing record. Yeah, we went over that. That's yours, baby. In the month of October, that's going to be yours. So thank you, everybody. If you donated stars this month, you support the content, because boycotting means you can't buy no merchandise. That means you shouldn't subscribe to any any newsletters or subscribe to have any subscriptions that's going to give you any kind of news about the Cowboys. I mean, if you're going to boycott. You know what I mean? We're in an election season. Now folks are running around saying, hey, not my president. I'm moving out the country. Well, if this ain't your fucking team, then move the fuck off social media. Because it doesn't matter if you talk bad about us or talk good about us. As long as folks are talking about us on social media, that's all Jerry wants. That's all a narcissist wants. They don't care about being honest. They don't care about being accountable. They don't care. Do you think Jerry and them care about you talking about you boycotting the fucking Cowboys? They're making $10 million a year on tours. I want you to let that sink in. They're making $10 million a year on tours. And I know for a fact, because when I was just at the Star for the home opener, shout out to my guy, Jamie Opelt, Star Mobile One drove me over from Michael Irvin's Playmakers bar to the Star. Took me right into the new tour headquarters office at the Star. Yeah, they got a tour office in there. They're making $10 million a year on tours, baby. This is a circus that's going to continue to get money. You know why? Because a lot of people are asleep at the wheel out there. Travis Lynch tapping in says, AB did something similar to Diggs, but I think it was a fan instead of a reporter. Yeah, talking about, I don't think there's been any incident like what Trevon Diggs has done when going in the locker room, coming out with sweat still dripping down his forehead to clap back on a reporter. I don't think we've ever seen that in the league before. And it's kind of funny because the league has already just pushed reporters out of locker rooms because of this type of interactions between the media and the players. Let's take a look at it, y'all. Let's go take a look at it. NFL media. Here we go. Straight from the horse's mouth. We're going to go to the NFLPA website, National Football League Players Association. This is according to NBC. Let's take a look at it. Here we go. NFLPA wants to restrict media access to locker rooms, right? And this was just published back in July, right? I told you this has been a hot topic. This has been an ongoing topic. It says NFL Players Association Executive Director Lord Howell hasn't picked many fights with the NFL. He's sort of picking one with the media. As explained by Mark Mask of the Washington Post, Howell wants to restrict media access to the locker room. Are y'all wondering why Trevon left the locker room to come out to address Mike Leslie? That's why. The media has been pushed out of the locker rooms because the media has already imposed too much, it looks like, leverage on players in these psychologically, emotionally driven moments right after games. They're trying to protect the players' privacy, right? It says, what I was hoping to achieve on behalf of the membership is to accurately articulate how they feel, Howell told the Post during a recent interview, and they do not want to be interviewed when they're naked. And to open the door for doing some solutioning of what could be more effective. The union has discussed this issue with the NFL and the Pro Football Writers of America. Howell insists that the NFLPA does not want to keep reporters from doing their jobs, which consists of giving plenty of free publicity to the NFL, which is why the league mandates access. I've heard and I've seen all the reasons why the media is hesitant or resistant to changing it. Players duck out of the back. Y'all remember CeeDee Lamb ducked the media this season already once. He did not show after a game. Y'all remember that, right? It says they do not want to do an interview. The list goes on and on, Hal said, but there are other ways to kind of address these challenges too. The desire isn't in any way to prevent reporters from having access to players. The desire is to let me be decent. I don't know, y'all. Was Trevon Diggs decent about the way he went handling it with Mike Leslie? Park Ranger says, I wear my gear everywhere I go during the season and the off season. I even sport my hat at church, but I do take it off in church. But the haters will hate. Know when to stop it. Exactly. You know, so now that you know the definition of boycott, if I see you in my comments talking about boycotting again, I'm gonna just block your boycotting ass because I'm gonna make sure I give you the support you need while you create your boundaries. If you want to boycott the Cowboys, that's cool. Create your boundaries. That don't make me no matter. I mean, there's more people that love us than hate, or there's more people that hate us than love us. Which, if you know the math, that does well, especially for a content creator on social media, especially if you know how to do your content just right. But we on Taco Tuesday today, baby, and I'm still looking who got the best tacos in Atlanta as we get ready to round out the show here. Let's talk about some food, y'all. Come on, man. Ain't nobody in the comments from Atlanta here. Somebody tag somebody from Atlanta down below. I need to know where the best taco shop in Atlanta is at, man. I want to be able to come back next week to give y'all a good report on Taco Tuesday. Diggs was on point, though. Talk about these nuts. I ain't gonna lie. I mean, this shit was really crafty how he came back and clapped back at him. It was just win. It's just win. Not how, just win. Because the Cowboys, that's all we need to do is just win. If we win, all of these problems will go away. And maybe that's why Playmaker slipped in there talking about this minor miracle. So shout out to everybody on my LinkedIn platform this morning that's tapping in. Make sure you subscribe to my weekly newsletter over there, Next Level Game. I wanted to make sure I showed some love to my LinkedIn folks here today. I know I do a lot of showing love to everybody on Facebook because I'm on StreamYard here. We're streaming live through 3 different platforms on Facebook, LinkedIn, and YouTube. Tomorrow, we're going to focus on the YouTubers. So appreciate that. But make sure you go check out my newsletter over there because Michael Irvin was talking about a minor miracle. He says that team does not look like a team that would make the playoffs. It would take a minor miracle as these guys constructed to come together. A minor miracle. So you're saying there's still a chance, right? Well, I don't think maybe really Michael threw in the towel all the way per se. Because a minor miracle, let's just take a look at it. So, BG going on all his definitions this morning. You know what I mean? Let's take a look at what is he talking about, a minor miracle. What does that mean? What is a minor miracle? I've heard that before, but what exactly does it mean? Let's take a look at it. I could show you better than I could tell you. A minor miracle. A minor miracle is an event that is good and not likely to happen, but does happen. For example, a doctor might describe a patient's recovery as a minor miracle. Here's some more examples. With so many people being taken off trains in the dark, it's a minor miracle that no one suffered an accident. Is it going to take a minor miracle for the Cowboys to win the NFC East division? There's still a chance. We're 1-0 right now. We play Atlanta, right? That's not a NFC East division game this weekend. We get a win, and then we see the Philadelphia Eagles at home the next week, right? Division game at home. They win that game. We're 2-0 in the division. Season's not over with yet. It's far from over. It's far from over. It may look that way because of the way that the injury opponent has been wreaking havoc on the Cowboys when we got like people that Jerry Jones went to the Home Depot there at the Star in Frisco. They drove through him and Steven drove through the Home Depot parking lot at the Star in Frisco and asked a couple people that was looking for some work if they wanted to come play, and they gave them some suits. They suited them up and, gave them a little bit of money and said, let's go. I need you to play defense this week. Joe says, reporters have a right to ask questions if players have a problem. They just stay in your locker room. Yeah, they do. But there's obviously some things going on between the media and the NFLPA if you're just paying attention. Since July, coming into this season, they've been wanting to push the media out of the locker rooms for this very example. The emotional aspect of right after a game, reporters asking the hard questions. And reporters are keeping more and more receipts nowadays. Everybody's keeping receipts on the Cowboys, in case you haven't noticed. Yours included, baby. But yeah, shout out to my guy Tony Thomas down there, Block Party ATL, baby. I'm gonna see you down there in ATL. Appreciate that towel, man. This came in handy here today as Michael Irvin looks like he's waving the proverbial towel in on the Cowboys, but a minor miracle could still happen, y'all. So there's still hope. So if you are saying that the sky is falling and walking around, then guess what? The sky is falling as you walk around. But if you say there is a little chance of hope, maybe the Dallas Cowboys can win some division games and get this thing on track. Or maybe we lose in Atlanta. Maybe we lose at Philadelphia. Maybe it just continues to get worse. And what everybody really wants is finally going to happen. Either Dak is going to get traded. Dak ain't going to get traded. Not by November 5th anyway. Dak is either going to get bent. Something's going to happen. Dak's going to get hurt. Something's going to happen where this team is going to continually be worse. And then we're really going to find out who the fuck's built different. Because I don't care if we don't win another game this season. I'm still going to be a Cowboys fan through and through, baby. It's your boy BG Montana, man. I appreciate y'all tapping in here with me today, especially on Facebook, LinkedIn, and YouTube. Michael Irvin throwing in the towel. You got Trevon Diggs clapping back at reporters. Man, it's 3 weeks in a row the Cowboys. It's been piled on the Cowboys, y'all. Only thing that's going to make this shit go away is a win in Atlanta. And when I'm down in Atlanta, I'm looking for the best tacos. So I need y'all to leave me a comment down there below for your boy BG Montana. Come on, you cockroaches. I need to know where the tacos is at. I need to know where the A1 Yola de Yayo is at in Atlanta, baby. Yeah, because I'm going to go find it. I'm going to bring it to y'all and share it with y'all here next week, man. Thank you as always. If you gave me a like, a comment, or a share, we got our likes up on here. We got over 50 likes on this video. That's a great job. Thank you. Thank you for the likes, the comments, and the shares. The social currency is always thankful. Now, nobody did get a chance to claim the crown, so what we're going to do is we're going to run it back this week. Make sure if you got a green badge, you can go back up to the same reel. Put your Atlanta Dallas Cowboys predictions. If we get somebody that wins it this week, you'll win. You'll be able to claim the crown. So we're going to continue to do this till somebody can claim the crown. So if you have a green badge, that means you support the content for Built Different Group on Facebook for $4.99 a month. You can scroll up to the top if you got your green badge and cast your predictions on the reel to see who's going to be able to claim the crown this week. Because I know my guy Charles is already going to claim Emmett. And we get ready to slide out of October from Domestic Violence Abuse Month and Crucial Catch to Salute the Service. So it's going to be all about them veterans out there, baby. Roger that, if you know what I mean. But I'm BG the Cowboys Unifier, baby. As always, I appreciate y'all tapping in with me on Tuesday. I know y'all can tap in anywhere else, but y'all tapped in with me. So throw them taco emojis up there, baby. We'll see y'all in the gym on the next episode.
Turn out the lights. The party's over. They say that all good things must end. Call it a night. The party's over. And tomorrow and next year starts the same old thing again.